friends, stop the presses. Scott's climbing on his soapbox. Sorry. We're selecting whistles. My concern is, can I recommend to you an inexpensive, low D whistle that should be your first whistle? And you know what we do? We climb to the bottom of the price point and we find the cheapest thing we can. And we ignore a whole swath of I'm going to mix my metaphors, beautiful slices of pie there. Okay. The Tony Dixon TB003. I've reviewed this already. It's fine. It's not bad, but it's not easy to play. Tone quality is not great. It sounds like a resin whistle, and the air traveling top to bottom doesn't bounce as well as it should off of metal, and so it's harder to play this faster. You can pick this Tony Dixon TB003 up for anything between $73 and $92. The tunable version of this is going to be $20 to $25 more. Basically, you could get a tunable Tony Dixon, remember this number, resin whistle for $100, maybe a bit less. $100. That's your bottom end price point. Sure, you could get less expensive resin whistles from some other manufacturers, but they're not. I spent enough money scraping the bottom of the barrel. I'm not saying that. I don't mean to imply that the Dixon is scraping the bottom of the barrel. My apologies to the Tony Dixon community, because they are great whistles. But I want to recommend something for you that could be greater. That's the point. Okay, here's the Susato. You know I love the Susato company, and I'm not trying to cast shade on them. Shade, get it? Anyway, you could pick up this whistle, the Kildare Low D Susato, for between $108 and $140. This one also has resin tone qualities. It is not easy, phenomenally easy to play, and because it's resin, even though this is harder, the air doesn't get out fast enough, and you're going to feel like the notes are trying to catch up with each other, and they're stumbling over each other, and that's literally what's happening because the air doesn't bounce out of here fast enough. So $100 on that first one, at least $108 on the Susato. Tony Dixon DX102, aluminum body, plastic mouthpiece. I've got one of those on order, and I've got some other comments about that when it arrives, because this will be the second shipping of the thing. You could pick that up between $108 and $129. You notice you're still in that same range. And this is where I'm going to climb on my soapbox. First point, you know I prefer tunable whistles. The reason I prefer them is not just so that you could play more in tune. They're easier to clean. They're just easier to clean. We don't worry as much about cleaning a high D as you need to worry about cleaning a low D, and you need to clean them each, and we're going to soon talk about cleaning. So, it hit me this morning. You could pick up a Kerry Optima, which is a brighter tone, fixed, not tunable, okay? So for me, that's a bit of a compromise, but listen to this. A Kerry Optima fixed for $108 from the Kerry website. Do you want to spend $100 on a resin, plastic whistle, when you could have a Kerry Optima for $108? Same price, basically. A Kerry Chieftain, non-tunable, $125 from the Kerry website. I am on a soapbox. Sorry. Why am I trying to go lowest common denominator when for almost the same money, I could buy one of those great whistles from Kerry. Get the Optima if you want brighter, get the Chieftain if you want more mellow. Or spend another 20 bucks and get from Big Whistle the least expensive Howard you can. And then if I push you up to there, remember I'm thinking beginner whistle. So I'm going to stick with my comment, rather than buying a resin-based plastic whistle, why don't you just go and get a metal one, beautiful metal one from Kerry for $108 to $125. I'm going to be silly enough to save up and buy one because you need to hear it. You need to know what I think of it when it gets here. But that's my current feeling. Why buy resin for almost or exactly the same money that you could get a beautiful quality metal whistle? No aspersions against Tony Dixon. No aspersions against Susato. I'm just comparing money and value. I hope this helps friends. Until next time, my friends, this is Scott Shade, Soapbox Scott. Happy low D whistling.